What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I am down here in Winchester, Virginia. Just finished my court case for a weight ticket. I was a little overweight, but you always try to find something so that you can fight it. I wasn't much over. It was a lame fine, and me and Sam were looking around doing some research, and Sam found something. If you have an APU on your truck, they're supposed to give you at least 550 pounds in Virginia. And he did not do that. Although I was more than that overweight, the citation was incorrect. So I came down here, I fought it, and won it just like that. So ain't nothing on my record now. We're all clean. So I guess that's why you always, make sure everything's correct on your citation. And even if it is, sometimes it's worth fighting it, because you can often find just a little bit something. And I tried to tell the officer that time that these loads are never heavy, and it was because it was, the lumber was sitting outside in the rain and all that, but he didn't want to listen to me. So, alright, I'll take you to court then. So we won the case. We're ready to get trucking again. Now today, we're not gonna get much of anything done today, but we'll go back to the shop and clean the truck up. I'll show you guys, some hand polishing. We might hand polish a little bit, get ready for tomorrow. So, yep. Enjoy the video. Stay tuned. Alright, so I'm gonna spend a little time polishing here. I got her washed up, and I'm gonna do the stacks, and I don't know, maybe the grill or something, I don't know, fuel tanks, but just gonna hand polish a little bit here before I leave. I actually took the day cab for a spin when I got back from my court case. Did a quick local run, last minute run, so that worked out good. All right, guys, so we're going to use the Summer Shine Supply Strictly Metal Polish. That's what I was showing you guys a while back. I don't know, I really like the stuff. It is available again. I know he had ran out of stock. I had a few people reach out to me and say, hey, well, there's none there to buy, but it's back in stock. And like I said, I'm not one of those guys that likes to always try different products, but I am glad I tried this. So basically, the aluminum looks pretty good, right? But you see it's hazy and it's got water spots on it. Basically just trying to get back the OG shine. That's how it is. If you have, if you buff it every now and then, a couple times a year or even once a year, you just keep after it with some good hand polish. So that's how you keep her clean. Now I just cut up sections of a microfiber tile to use, to install it, and then here's my cloth. But I just do that so I don't have to buy the pads. So I just do like that. And then here you got water spots and a little bit of haze too, so you just wipe it on real good. I try to not buy a lot of cleaning supplies myself, because the company provides us with cleaning products, but they buy what they want to buy, and I try to use that stuff as much as I can, because buying your own cleaning products gets pretty expensive if you clean a lot. So That's what I try to do, and we use a lot of Meguiar stuff, and that works really well. And you might not be able to see much of a difference on camera because you probably wouldn't, you might not have been able to pick out the water spots and the haze on the camera, but it's gonna look a little better when we wipe it off. So there we go. That's what we got, a nice shine. Yup, it looks good. Just wipe it off nice with a clean towel and you're good to go. Like I said, this is polished aluminum that gets buffed. Well, I don't buff the stacks with a high-speed buffer. I do those by hand. So this is actually, these are actually always done by hand. I never take a high-speed buffer to my stacks, but I keep them clean. So there again, that's using hand polish on something that's already, you know, maintained. So that's what we got. We'll get it all looking good for tomorrow. All right, I done the stacks, I did the visor, steps, air tanks, some different things. And now I'm gonna show you guys what I do when I'm done cleaning, when I'm done washing and wiping. Quick detailer, fresh microfiber, and then Meguiar's also makes a quick wax. So you use the quick detailer to get all the water spots off. You know, you just spray it on there. There again, you guys probably can't see the water spots, but that takes all the water spots right off. Down here on the fuel tank, it's still got a bunch of bad water spots. And it just takes it right off. Now you might see some swirls or scratches in the tanks, but that's because they haven't been buffed in a while. But basically this stuff gets all the dirt and the water spots, and then you take Meguiar's quick wax and you apply that, get another clean microfiber, wipe that down. That's how I keep the sparkle on the paint and the aluminum, is using this stuff. When I'm done washing, I do that during the wipe down. You spray a little bit on, you know, even these fenders here. There again, like I said, I don't know if you can see it, but they got water spots all over them because of the hard water we have here. And there you go, it just takes everything right off. Let me see if you can see the difference. See the water spots? And this is where I just wiped. So that's kind of how I maintain everything. Keep that nice glossy look on the paint, nice and shiny look on the candy paint. You know, that's how you keep everything clean. I told you guys before, but people ask, you know, how do you keep your truck clean and what products do you use? It's not I mean, yeah, it's somewhat about the products, but it's not as much about the products. It's about how much time you're willing to put into it. The biggest thing I tell people, I wash it frequently. If you let that road grime on week after week and you don't wash it off, you don't take a sponge and some soap to it, your truck is going to start looking dull. So the biggest thing, you want a clean ride, you gotta put in the work. It's just the way it is, folks. Now I know you guys probably seen this truck in the background, and this guy's actually from Florida, but he's got kids up here. So he brings loads up here and then hangs out. But this is what we got. Pretty neat. Best part about it, saying on the back. Pretty nice truck. I'd love to see the interior and even see what for engine it's got on it, but wouldn't want to do that without asking. Can definitely tell the interior matches the exterior. It looks like it's white and green inside. So yep, pretty cool. Matching reefer. So I figured you guys probably seen it in the background when I had the camera on, so I figured I'd give you a closer look. All kinds of details on this truck. Pretty cool, matching reefer and all that good stuff. Anyway, let's get on over here to my old Ranger and head on home. Thanks for tuning in to another video. Like I said, we had the court date today, and then we did a quick run with the day cab. Got the 379 shined up, ready for another day. So we're gonna be in that tomorrow. It's not gonna be a real busy day. Again, just kind of local stuff. We're going to Maryland and then getting a load on the way back. So stay tuned, guys. Enjoy the video. We're getting loaded up here this morning at the lumber yard. They load me up at 5 o'clock, so that works good. We're nice and early, foggy this morning, but getting me loaded up, everything's strapped down, and get on down to Maryland. Not sure how big of a load they got this morning, but it's usually a full load. So I imagine we'll have our weight, or at least close to it. Got some tire shine on this morning before I left. Beautiful morning. It's foggy. We got a beautiful morning. It's gonna be hot and humid the rest of the week. Low to mid 90s. Sunshine. I can deal with the hot weather, but you know, it's a little humid around here. So we're just going to check the straps here. I just pulled over to check the straps. Got a full load. According to my gauges, I'm right close to my weight somewhere. I'd say I'm probably, you know, a little on the light side, 76,000 or so, because we got a bunch of untreated lumber on there, so it's not too bad. So let's check the straps, make sure everything stayed tight. And I could have went a little bit farther before I checked them, but there's a nice spot to pull off. So some of them are a little loose already. Tighten up. All right, everything looks good, so let's keep trucking.
Every time you know someone.
Just going through town here, getting ready to get into Maryland. Make a left up here, and then we'll be in Maryland shortly. Alrighty. Everybody in the turning lane, so we got room. Thanks to all of you guys that reached out to me about my bulging disc. I appreciate it a lot. Appreciate all the comments, the emails, everybody reaching out, and really appreciate the advice and the feedback. The back feels good this week. It's still painful, but it's not like sharp pain, and it's not near as bad as it was, so we're doing pretty good this week. Thursday and Friday were the worst. Very, very painful. But, you know, it is what it is. Right here's our road. I don't know, it looks pretty tight, so we'll just take up most of the road here. There's some sticks there sticking up out of the ground, so we don't want to hit those. We'll go right up against these gates here. Slide on in here. somewheres. I'm guessing it's new construction. I went in a ditch a little bit on the right side. I should have probably just waited and taken up both lanes, but there was a turning lane to my right which gave me a little more room, but it was just a little tight. I don't think I hit any of those sticks, but it was definitely close. We'll see what we can find in here. But like I said, guys, the back is feeling pretty good this week, so huge relief there, you know, feeling pretty good. So see what we got going on in here. I don't see any way to really pull in here. I see a truck down there unloading, so I guess there's an entrance somewhere else. Well, let's see what they got to say. Nice flat top down there unloading. It's actually 2 trucks down there. Let's go talk to these contractors, see what we got. So we got to swing down around where those guys are at down there. That's what the guys are telling me. So we'll get back out to the truck. Go down the road. Apparently there's a gravel driveway that swings down to the pond there, down around the pond. So let's do it. It's a beautiful place, that's for sure. We're gonna make this left. Actually, I guess there's a business in here. Oh, here comes somebody. Wait on him. Got enough room there, brother? It's not his first day on the job, that's for sure. Now we want to swing into the left. Alright, that's a hard turn. We're gonna pull up, back up a little bit, so we don't have to hit the grass much. We're still gonna have to go over in the grass on the other side. Otherwise, I'm gonna hit this pine tree to my left. Let's do it. We're good. Hitting trees again, man. Yeah. Looks like it was a lot worse, and they trimmed a bunch of the trees. Probably so the trucks can get in and out okay. Might have to wait a little bit. There's 2 trucks here getting unloaded. There's concrete trucks in and out. Might have to wait a bit. Okay, they're getting these beams unloaded. So in the meantime, I will get everything unstrapped and ready to go. That way they can get to me right away when they're done unloading these trucks. So the building goes up there. Up there. Pouring concrete right now. So flatbeds in and out. Concrete trucks in and out. Looks like there's a driveway we can actually take out there to the main road, which is nice. Got a pond down here. Beautiful place. I think I've had you guys in this area before when I was hauling equipment, maybe. We come down in this area a decent amount to haul equipment, but not very often with the flatbed. But it's a beautiful area. It's definitely a beautiful area of Maryland. A lot of horse farms, a lot of agriculture in this area. So, yep. Let's play the waiting game. So here's a nice flat top unloading here. We're actually going to be pulling out to that barn off in the distance there to get her unloaded. Guess they want to put the stuff in the barn, but yep, nice burnt orange flat top. It's a nice truck. I do appreciate me a nice flat top, that's for sure. Got this one unloaded. Wait till he gets that dunnage stacked up and I can get on by him there. or something, because they got all these beams that you see. And on this truck here yet, they gotta stain everything, pre-finish it. So that's actually what they got to do with this load of lumber too. That's why we're bringing it out to the barn here. Got a nice house up there, overlooking the pond. It's beautiful. So they're just now starting to unload me. They got a Pettibone there, and they got another small lift as well. So I guess they're going to use 2 lifts and get it done fast. Here comes a concrete truck. Let's see if they can get it done quickly. Okay guys, finally we're heading out of here. It took kind of long. I don't know why it took so long. It just took long to get it unloaded. Now we got to get the reload of lumber, and we got to go get 695. I don't know, I'm trying to, wish there'd be a way I could cut over through, but it's just a lot of small roads in this area once you get off the main road, so I don't really trust it. Not a whole lot of good roads off of the interstates, so I guess we'll go get 695, take the Beltway to 95 to get this lumber. machine to the left here, they're picking up trash by the dam with that machine and putting it in the dumpster there. That's what he's doing. He's getting debris, logs out of the water. leaks out of the dam, you know, where it's closed. All the debris coming down the Susquehanna and the logs like come up and they stop there at the dam. And then they got that machine that brings back and stop. Guess they got one lane closed here or something. Oh, it smells like fish. Open the gates, so that was pretty cool to see, but gates are closed. Look at all them rocks. Got another machine here that can pick up the trash. We're almost at our reload, so we'll be there in a few minutes. Get that loaded up, shouldn't take real long, and that's just going back to the gazebo shop. Close to the shop there, so. Alright, let's get this order number called in. Here at the lumber yard. There's like really no trucks here, so that's nice. Should be in and out of here pretty quickly. Hey, it's Matt from Danco. I'm here for 7116.
Alright. Get the rate for you.
Alright, appreciate it. Bye. Easy as that. Not much going on here. That's always a good thing. Been pretty busy here the last while, so it's nice to see it. You know, pretty chilled out today, so we can don't have to wait around as long to get loaded. So let's get her done. That's a hot one. I'm ready to get that hard hat off. But this is what we got, a nice even load. Kiln dried. 2x8s. Got her strapped down. Ready to roll. So we got, we're gonna get this back, and then we're probably gonna be fixing some hydraulics on the other truck when we get back. So yep, pull that in the shop where it's cool. All right, just getting through town. This load of lumber. See, what's nice is we can watch ourselves go on by. in the glass there. I know, weird, but it's what it is. Put the windows down because it's a beautiful day. U-turn in the middle of the road. Nice day to go golfing. I don't golf myself. I went one time and it was not good. It was not good. It made me angry. And golfing takes a lot of time, so I don't have that kind of time, you know. It looks fun though, like if you actually get into it, but forget it for now. Checked in, so pull around over here, back down in there, and they'll get me unloaded. He's getting me unloaded. Couple more picks and we're out of here. Like I said, we don't have much going today besides these 2 loads, so I'll be back around, you know, done by 2 o'clock. And then I got to replace the hydraulic hoses for the wet line on the day cap. So I got to do that when I get back. That way it's ready to go for tomorrow. And we'll probably be doing a video next week. I don't know which days I'll film yet, but we got some lumber. I think middle of the week we got precast, so maybe we'll film that. Heading back to the shop now. Thank you, ma'am. Like I said, guys, next week we're going to be doing some lumber, and we have precast. I forget, I think it's Tuesday and Wednesday. I think Tuesday we're going up to north of Albany, and then Wednesday I believe is when we're hauling bridge culverts. We're going to be doing 2 loads up to Stroudsburg, up there off of 78, so maybe we can film that. We'll film you know, a day or two hauling precast, we'll see. But in the meantime, that's it for this video. Like I said, I'm gonna go back to the shop here, and maybe I'll wash it up a little bit first. But yesterday, when I was coming back from the doing that short equipment run after I got back from my hearing, I was moving the lift. I went down just to West Goshen there to get the telehandler, and it was absolutely dumping rain. They had a bunch of flooding down there. There was some roads closed, and it was quite a mess. And I had to pick up a lift that was down, that was leaking hydraulic oil really, really bad. Unload that. I'm going to put the ramp back up, and so I put it up, tucked the ramp in, you know, tilted it in, went to set it back down, and bam, hydraulic hose blew on the truck. From the, you know, where the hose goes from the truck to the trailer on the wet line. So that blew, and then there was hydraulic oil absolutely everywhere. I mean, me on the truck, on the trailer, like it just, there's oil all over the truck. So I had quite a mess at the end of the day yesterday, but that's all right. We'll get it squared away. So really all we got to do is take the hoses off. We're going to replace both of them. Both of them at the same time. We're going to take both hoses off, take them over to the hydraulic shop, over to Byler Hydraulics, and get them to make them exactly the same, and just, you know, probably use the same fittings, reinstall them and everything. And then as soon as our new deck plates come in, I don't know what's taking so long, but as soon as the new deck plates come in, we'll be installing that and doing everything correctly on the day cab, because it's been kind of like it is the last while, because we're waiting on some parts to get everything taken care of there on the deck, so everything looks nice and clean and mint. So we'll get that done this afternoon, maybe finish it early tomorrow morning. But thanks for tuning in, guys, to the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, comments, feel free to hit me up in the comments or email me. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.